Welcome back to Still Can't Cook. I am Kelley Fahey. I am your host. Hopefully you know that already. And this is my dog, Oliver, who showed up because I just washed him. Welcome back. What I did today, what I'll never do again, is I kept my dog without a sitter for the shoot, and I'm a little bit stressed out because he's a lot of work, and I don't like to do any of that. So welcome back. Thank you for coming back. So a lot of things are going on. The last time I spoke to you guys, I was talking about, if you didn't hear it, go back and listen to it. You should listen to all the episodes. But I was talking about taking a trip and going away by myself. And I ended up doing, sorry, this is going to make me nuts. My dog is making noises and I have that misophonia stuff. Oliver, there's people watching. Okay, sorry. So I was talking about taking a trip by myself, and I ended up doing it. I was saying that it's really difficult sometimes to make the decision to do something on my own, and I was wondering if you guys had the same thing, because I'm not in a committed situation with the on again, off again, as we all know. And so I was planning on going away, and I ended up doing it. And I booked a trip, and I went to St. Thomas with just the two of us, and I swear to God, I arrived, and I had a complete fucking meltdown. A girlfriend of mine, you know who you are, sent me a picture from Snapchat, I believe, where I am literally a big person on this little teeny tiny island with nothing but water around me. And then I started having all this tsunami drama. I was freaking out, literally started to panic attack, started Googling the last time they had a tsunami. I got to the airport, and as soon as I landed, my luggage came. I love you, Delta, but you shattered my luggage into pieces. My luggage was shattered. I'm like, you can't get any new luggage at this airport, clearly. I was having a panic attack. I was in the middle of the world, ocean, surrounded by, and I'm like, again, backing up. I've been to islands before, but when you travel with someone, especially if you travel with someone like on again, off again, if there was a tsunami, God forbid, I always think about what happened in which I'm forgetting the name, Thailand. But I think about it when I'm on islands. I can't get it out of my head. But with him, there'd be a boat or a plane or something, right? So here I am. I'm going to show my independence, and I fly to this fucking island. Girlfriend sends this picture. It's me in the middle of nowhere. I start panicking. So a friend of mine thought she was being helpful because I didn't really know where in the world St. Thomas was. Didn't do high school. My bad. I know. I couldn't. If my life depended on putting things on a map, I'm done. I probably can't find New York. I'd find Jersey, Florida, and Italy because of the boots. I know that. I know it's shaped like fashion. I could figure that out. And Florida is like that long thing at the bottom. It's a finger. Finger pointing at a boot. I'm good. But she sent me this picture on, again, I think it was Snapchat, where it was me and I was bigger than the island. You know how you have those little people? There's like, they have, I don't know if it's an emoji on Snapchat, but it was like just fucking vast water and me in the center of it. And more importantly, me and the chooch. I was like, if anything happens, how can I climb a tree with the dog? How do I save us both? How do I get us both to high land? And there is no high land. I'm on a fucking island. So I get to the island and I start panicking, and I decide to call on again, off again. And we weren't speaking. And so it doesn't really matter. When shit hits the fan, I call him. And I called him and I'm like, we're fanning because I'm in an island by myself with the dog. And the cool thing about this, though, this is the way my brain thinks, because everyone in St. Thomas is American. I land, I'm expecting accents. No, they're all Americans. It's a trip. It's like drinking water out of a can when you can't see it. It's like, wait, I expected one thing, and it's not like, what? How come you're not having you live in an island, have an accent? Just make one up. If I lived on St. Thomas, I'd make up an accent. Because you still are on an island. You should still be an islanders. They have islander time, but not islander accents. Anyway, it was amazing, but I did call him, and he said, you're okay. And he was like, I'm so proud of you. You did this. And I was like, you're not coming. You're warning me that I can't ask you to come right now with your power of how happy you were that I was independent. It turns out he was having people coming in from Italy. That's why he was so happy I was being independent. So that next week he could be like, and guess what? I have girls at the house. I went to St. Thomas. It was amazing. 5 days, me and the dog, solo. That was it. I was that person. And you know what? People tried to talk to me. And you know what I did? I didn't talk. Anyone who knows me knows I talk too fucking much. Thank you. Yeah, no, just him and I. Yeah, New York, thanks. Nothing. I didn't promote my podcast. I didn't promote anything. I just said, like, thank you, it's me and the dog. I acted like I was so aloof. I was so scared. I was like, but you know what? I didn't want to be that weirdo person. Like, I made a decision. I'm by myself. I want to be independent. I want to feel this feeling. I mean, how lucky am I? I'm going to be 54 this year, and I've traveled everywhere. I really have. God bless. I've been so blessed. To do it on my own and to not like for a minute, I called a few friends. I did. I got a little bit panicky, but it was important that it wasn't him, because I needed to find independence after this relationship. And I have talked about it before. I will talk about it again, I'm sure, and that rhymed. Look at that, I was a poet. I think that it's really important that I find my own way, and I did. And that was a step in the right direction, and it was gorgeous. Anyone who hasn't been should go. The water is beautiful. The people are amazing. Island time, though, whoa. You better just chill out. There is no immediate anything. And I don't know if I said, did I say they broke my luggage? So my luggage got broken. I'm going to plug here. So my luggage broke, right? And I wasn't going to say anything because I'm like, I'm so lucky. And nothing fell out of it. Nothing was taken. But then I got home, and I'm Diamond at this point. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let them know. Maybe they'll give me more points. Like, I'm a point whore. I just want points everywhere. I don't spend them. I just like to watch them rack up. It's a sickness. It's my things. I like to collect things. It's one of my things, all the points. So I'm just like, let me just try this. So I text, look at me. Let me tell you something about Delta. I don't know who you fly. Delta is the fucking deal. They're the best. What happened? Anything missing? No, nothing was missing. How much was the luggage? I told them how much the luggage was. How long have you had it? I told them. I didn't bullshit, right? I was honest, but I didn't need anything for the luggage, to be honest. But I just wanted them to know they did break my luggage. Do you know they sent me a little link? They said, so sorry, without even asking. They asked for the receipt, the thingamajiggy, the tag. I can't believe I ever kept the tag. I don't keep shit. Found the tag, gave them the number. And you know they replaced my luggage? But not only did they replace my luggage, but they gave me the options of buying like a $150 suitcase or a $500 suitcase. I bought mid-range, like I bought in the middle, but no questions. And then they called to follow up. Who does that? Who calls to follow up? I love that. That makes me so happy. I was in food and beverage for years, and I was training at Soho Grand. I trained people to follow up when I did guest services. It wasn't food and beverage. That was just a menopause brain. When I was doing guest services, it was like call, follow through. If someone has made a mistake, has a problem, and you fix it, call back and find out if they're okay. So they did. They called back to find out I was okay. I was thrilled. I have a brand new suitcase. It's not here yet, but it's coming. And they were like, and by the way, I do manifest. Stay with me, I manifest, right? What I wanted originally was what? Points. Hi, Kelley. So not only did we send you the suitcase, but we gave you points. So I got my points. So Delta, fly Delta. Everyone in the whole world should fly Delta. It's the best. Thank you, Delta. And they always let Oliver fly, and they're very nice to him, and they treat him like a really expensive dog. Because he is. It cost me a lot of money. Just not him for a dog, but like day to day. He's a pain in the ass. So anyway, Delta's amazing. Flight was amazing. Luggage thing was whatever, a bump in the road, and it was an incredible time. That being said, I'm trying to find my independence, right? And in your independence, you have to make changes, right? So right now, to get here, segue, right? How'd I get here? I had to change a bunch of shit in my life. And for me, I'm a Leo, and man, we don't like change. Or I personally, again, I can't generalize. I do that a lot. I make everything about a lot of people because I'm the youngest, and I need everyone to make sure I'm okay. So I was never the boss. You know that? I always had a boss. I always needed to answer to somebody because I was always afraid of being the last person to make the decision. Now I'm the last person. Scared shit. I hate it. I turned to Deanna. She's behind there, and I talked to her and asked her questions, and then she cuts herself. Say hi, Dee. Ah, see? Think I'm bullshitting. There's a person back there. Anyway, I know you guys think I'm doing this all by myself, just me and the dog, but I'm not. I actually have Deanna. So yeah, so there's a lot of changes. That was a big jump for me, and I know to other people it might not be, but I have been so dependent on other people my entire life. I'm always somebody. I'm someone's daughter, someone's sister, someone's girlfriend, someone's employee. I thrive off of that. So to be just me, Kelley from Still Can't Cook, and by the way, that's what I am. How fucking nuts is that? I panic a little bit, right? I'm changing everything. I'm having kind of I don't know if it's a midlife crisis because I think I'm past midlife. I'm 54. If I live to 108, that would be nuts. And you're welcome, Idira. I did that math on my own. I didn't even call you to do it. If you don't know her, it's not funny, but if you do, it's funny. Anyway, changing. That's the point. All of the things have led to this have been a bunch of changes and letting go of things. And change is scary as shit. And I just realized at 53 years old, I've started over. I have a whole new thing. You're my new thing. Thank you for being my new thing. Please be my new thing. Don't go anywhere. Stay around. I need you. No, it's really nuts. It's like you have to let go of stuff to get here, right? And I say all the time, there's not a thing I let go of that I didn't leave claw marks on. Nothing. Everything from my jobs to my relationships to my friendships that ended. I struggle to maintain way past the expiration point. That is a fact. Things are bad. You should leave them. If you're in a bad situation, so I jump over, speaking to my sister yesterday, my sister said, I said, try on this eye stuff that I got. She said, I'll try it tomorrow. I was crying all night. I think, well, what did he do? What did he do? And she responds, no, it was work related. So what do you fucking, you, and I did. I said, you cried over work? My hand to God, 25 years. I cried possibly because I was asked to do something I wasn't comfortable doing. I was a manager, I had to fire people. But if I ever cried a day at work, I would fucking leave work. Life is, blink, done. Cry over something that matters. You're just another person. You're an ass in a seat at work. We all think that we're not replaceable. We're all replaceable. One tier, done. And I know I say that like my brother always points out, not everybody can. And I walked away from Soho Grand. Love you guys, but it was my only relationship. It's the only relationship I have. I didn't graduate high school. I didn't get married. And my relationship was 25 years at that hotel. It was the husband that I never had, and that was a breakup for me. But I left because of the struggle. I was like, I feel torn. I can't feel like this. And I think I actually cried. I was like, they want me to... Finito. Let me tell you something about being 54 years old, 53. I'm going to call myself 54 because I'm 54 in August. I'm really 53. I know I look great for 54 though, don't I? Anyway, I look like shit for 53. But if you're not happy, it is so fucking quick. And I know everyone, it's not about money. Look, not everybody can just take a vacation on their own. You can. Actually, you know what? You probably can. A different vacation. It comes back. And if that's not your priority right now, because you got to stay, you can't be in like poor mentality. I'm learning and doing all those things and meditate. What is it? Manifesting overnight. So you can't speak. I can't afford it. You can say that's not my priority right now. It changes the way you feel about something. That being said, if it's not your priority to vacation right now, because your priority is, I don't know, your kid's school or your car or whatever it is you need to spend your money on, amen to you. But when it is a priority, you should be a priority, right? Regardless of what is going on, you should be. And if you cry at work, so hard that you said, I can't even try this on because my eyes are puffy from last night, quit your fucking job. You'll find another job. Or at least you breathe for a second. Like feeling like shit based on work is just unacceptable. And I promise, I carried a tray. I washed, true story, I washed, what's it called? I never say it right. Caulk? When they, it sounds so dirty. When there's brick, right? I'm from Brooklyn. You're a caulk. It's like, I don't know. It's a caulking, right? Caulking. Caulk. Anyway, a girl leaned. We have a yard at the Soho Grand that has a dog park, and she leaned and she got caulk on her hair. And I washed a woman's hair in the sink at the store. I didn't have a luxurious job. I carried a tray. I got red wine off people's shoes, but I loved what I did. And I'll shovel shit as long as I'm happy. I don't give a fuck. Nothing's below me. That's a fact. But if I cry, I don't give a fuck if I'm an executive. Done, out so. So that's all I'm saying. As you get older, things I wish my mother would have told me, by the way, I'm jumping into that because it is the truth. She would have said that. My mother would have said, if it makes you cry, it's too expensive. Other than your children and your family make you cry, I think. Probably your lovers too. But if my mother was alive right now, first of all, again, I'm jumping all over, but I got to just tell you, I had the greatest parents in the entire world. And with all the stuff that is changing, this thing right here, you guys having this thing in front of my face, my God, what my parents would be doing. There wouldn't be a person in Garrison Beach that didn't hear about Still Can't Cook. You guys would all be at my parents' house. They'd be driving around. You hear about my Kelley? She's got this Still Can't Cook. I don't know what it means. I don't know how you see it. My father would have no idea. He had a flip phone when he passed. He would have no idea how to do this, but my God, would they be proud of me. Even if it's, not a big deal to some people. My parents were proud of me when I learned how to skip. They just loved the shit out of me. I want to go back. So about jobs and crying and anything that doesn't make you happy. Look, I'm not living in some fucking La La Land. I do wake up every day to Kermit. So my life's a little better than yours is. And I'm telling you, Rainbow Connection, every morning, life-changing. It's the truth. If you don't find joy in what you're doing, if you don't find the baseline of happy at whatever you're doing, stop fucking doing it. Work, get another job. Even if you make less money, what the fuck is your happiness worth? Honestly. And I know, again, it's easier said than done, but man, you got to really understand we are blinking and this shit is fucking done. Like, that is it. We are here. We better be here happy. That's not only work, because some people have to, look, if you're happier more than you're sad, stick with your job. But if you're crying more than you're laughing, quit. That I stick to. Same in relationships. If you're not happy with the person you're with, and I mean really happy, I got to go back to me here. People have said, it's a lot of struggle, it's a lot of this. I am on a roller coaster, for sure. You're riding with me. But the fact is, the bottom line, the ultimate truth, I'm happy. He doesn't make or break my happiness, whether we're in a fight or we're not in a fight. He used to. I don't anymore, because that's what happens when you change, when you grow up. I have my own bad days. But really, most of the time, he makes me very happy. He's a good human being. And that's the most important. There's rides, there's craziness. But if you're in a situation, and I have been, past its expiration date, when you know it's wrong, friends, lovers, work, styles, clothing, if it doesn't work on you anymore, stop wearing it. That's a whole other talking point. I'll get to later. I can't with outfits. If your jeans look bad, stop wearing them. But anyway, I digress. Relationships, work, girlfriends, your best guy friend, whatever it is, if it's not happy at the baseline, what the fuck are you doing? And I've learned the hard way. I've lost friends, I've lost lovers, I left my job. I didn't leave my job out of not being happy. It was just at that actual point, there was more unhappy than happy. Going back my life seemed less fun, and it never felt like that before that. And it always, money comes, and it goes, the Lord knows it does, but you don't get your time back. Take it now, because I'm telling you, getting on that plane, I was a disaster. I was scared shitless. I was like, not only is he going to get mad at me, I'm by myself, then I see that I'm in the middle of this island, and God knows I can't get off of it if anything happens. And I did all the worst case scenarios, and I'm like, wait a second. Joe Dispenza, what are you doing? I'm doing my meditation. This is going to be fucking fantastic. This is going to be the best 5 days. And I have to tell you, it was the best 5 days. So take the chance. Don't stick with people who are assholes to you. Don't let people make you feel like shit. People make you feel like shit. Don't talk to them. You don't need to be around people who are not nice to you. And I learned the hard way. People have been assholes to me, and I kept them around. Trust. You have to walk away when people are jerks. So obviously it's easier said than done, walking away from anything, especially work, when you're getting money. That I realize. But that being said, at some point, sometimes, if you have the ability to weigh out the choices, that means that you actually have a choice. Some people are dead set on we can't. I respect that. But if you can for a second contemplate, the chances you probably could walk away. And in the long run, it will be better for you. So that said, I made a decision. I went to this trip alone, and on the vacation, while I was there, I was super scared. But then as the fear subsided, and I was like, I actually did this. Like, here I am. I did this. I'm here. I'm gonna fucking kill it. I did that. Let me tell you. Every day, I woke up 6:30. I was at the beach with this dog at 6:30 in the morning, 7 a.m. I was having pina coladas at 10. I had my coffee finished by like 5:30, 6 o'clock on the beach. I figured out beach chair. I figured out pool chair, because he's crazy, goes in the water, but then he needs a break. I went on a holiday, and my dog didn't get sick from salt water, which is shocking. Every other trip I ever took, this dog gets sick from the salt water. Alexa agrees. I don't know what she's reminding me of, but thank you for fucking Elon Musk showing up in my house.
This is a reminder. Saliva in urine.
Oh. Wow. Okay. I didn't know okay, Alexa, stop. That's getting to weird things that happen after 50. Wow. I have a saliva and urine test I have to do all day long throughout the day, and it's just reminding me now that I have to do it again. Wow. Not embarrassing at all. Anyway, I was going to talk about the Dutch test later on. Jesus. So I'm doing a test all day long. You have to spit and pee all throughout the day. Very sexy. I'm single, guys. Imagine that. Anyway, thanks. So I have to go. I'm going to stop and go spit and pee. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to have to spit and pee right now. It can wait. Or I just peed a little anyway. So that's great. All right. Back to what I was talking about. Being on my trip. On my trip, once I got past the fear, I realized like, wow, this is actually a transition into a whole new game. Like I'm that person. I'm that girl that goes away by herself. I can do that. And that falls into this whole space of me doing things on my own that I never did before. And it has like, I had a very structured routine, right? Not only did I work at the hotel for 25 years, I lived across the street. I'd walk back and forth to work. I woke up at a certain time. I did everything. Everything was pretty kind of regimented, I guess is the word. I remember one time, one of the reasons I don't like having, even for this show, I do not like having bullet points telling me what to do because it gives me a little bit of anxiety. Because at one point we had a new manager come in, and I was a manager at the point. I was like an AGM or something, and the GM came in, and I think he did like a month worth of calendar. Oh my dear Jesus! He put up a month of my life, and I got to see like absolutely no matter what, this is what I need to do for the next month. I can't live like that. I had such panic. And in my head, I was counting the days. I saw the days going by in my head. Like I could check it off the calendar. Too much anxiety for me. So now that I don't have to go to work anymore, day to day like that, I'm a travel agent. I'm a travel consultant. I work from my phone all the time. If you need hotels, I'm your person. We'll get to that. But anyway, and I have this. But what this I need to do now is to have like my own schedule and like put like, I don't know what's it called, like manage my own time. Wow, that's difficult. Wow, is it better when I had Tony telling me what to do? And I probably should call him and ask him to do that. And that was the boss at the Soho Grand. If you don't need to keep him in here, the boss at the Soho Grand, tell me what to do. So now it's like I set a schedule. I wake up at a certain time every day, which is really fucking early. I have Pilates in the morning. And I have to now, with this, I have to sit and think about what's annoying me. What do I want to talk about this week that's annoying me? Trying to find friends and guests to come on the show, like talking to people about it, promoting it. Like this is an actual job. I think that's the crazy thing too about the transition in my life. Like, I would sit and talk, imagine that, for hours to people. And I would tell other people, like I would give people stories, for like, this is if friends were having arguments or friends were at work, what should I say to my boss? I help people write emails. I had a girlfriend quit her manager. I wrote the email to quit her manager. Like I'm good at this stuff, at the talking stuff. And so figuring out how to make it, into something that's work related and workable is I've been doing. It's just it's a whole weird life. Like when I know I have to, this is too much behind the scenes shit for you guys, but like when I know I have to do this, like it feels, it's like work. It feels great. Like I get excited. I'm like, oh, timing, what time is it? And I get my dog sitter because I'm not so stupid to keep the dog around. But like just kind of prepping things and looking back on all the changes it took to get here, to go from 5 days a week, 60 hours a week of like literally your life on a schedule, to me having to figure out how to schedule myself and doing it. I'm doing it. Like I'm taking vacation when I can take a vacation based around shoots because I have to do that. Then I also, while I'm doing whatever I'm doing, I'm still a travel consultant. And so I have to be available on emails and text messages. My life has changed completely, but I'm still doing things. It just looks easier, and it is easier. It's so much more fun. And I wish for you, I did it sooner. Like what really you love. It's funny because it's, people are talking about this, which is so kind of them, and like, oh, and this is going to happen and that's going to happen. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I just want this to keep happening. I'm having so much fun just talking. I mean, imagine that. It's really sharing myself. And again, maybe because I don't have a partner. Sorry, on again, off again. You don't listen to me too much. But like maybe because of that, I don't really have anybody to talk to. Oh my God, I have Dion. But she wouldn't be here. If I didn't have these cameras, she would not be here. She wouldn't be here. She didn't even talk to me till I called her and asked her if she wanted to do this with me. I really do wish I knew sooner that this was something that I would enjoy doing and that would actually be fun for people. And I'm hearing that people are enjoying it, and that makes me really happy. I just wish I knew it sooner. And there's other things I wish I knew sooner, because no one tells you all the weird shit that happens as you get older. And some of the things I wish my mom would have told me. People tell me. People told me shit, but my mother I would have listened to. I guess that's my point. So for me, what I wish my mother would have told me is, do what you love sooner, right? Do what you love sooner. I did what I really liked and what I thought I was good at, and I thought I got all accolades, which I did at the hotel. But was it what I loved? I love this. I love talking to people. I love telling people stories. Do what you love and do what you love sooner. And right this very second is the youngest you're ever going to be. It's the best you're ever going to look right now, unless you have surgery, which we'll talk about again because I probably will. But like right this second, look, I'm older than I was just 2 seconds ago when I said it. This is the youngest we're ever going to be. And you look better than you think you do. You know those pictures you look back on and you go, God, I used to be cute? You're fucking cute now. You're not going to think that. 10 years from now, you're going to think you're ugly now, and looking back and be like, I look better then. Like we are in the then now. At some point right now, I'm going to look back and think I looked great when I don't think I look great again, which is probably going to be tomorrow. But in any case, the youngest we're ever going to be is right now. Seize the fucking day. This shit is crazy. It's like so fast, but what a ride, right? Enjoy every fucking second of it. Wish my mother, she kind of told me to enjoy every second of it, but not how fast it goes. Sleep more. Sleep more when you can sleep more, because when you become menopausal, you stop fucking sleeping. I'm bragging about getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I used to go home at 5 o'clock in the morning. The fact that this is happiness, but if I sleep 4 hours, I'm psyched. You wake up constantly overnight. No one told me that. When you can sleep, enjoy it, suck it up, get the sleep in when you can. And really enjoy the people that you meet when you're younger. If you can pull them into your adult life, you are blessed. I've been so lucky to have my girlfriends, some not that they're dead, some not with me anymore in my day-to-day life. Friendships ended, but what a ride we had. I have girlfriends who, stopped talking 5 or 6 years ago, some a couple years ago, but like that rode this whole wave with me. And then I have people who are still in my life. And it's so incredible to have female friendships. And I have men, I have guys I grew up with, I'm still friends with them too. But to have the female friendships curve into marriage and children and spouses and, significant others, and how that plays into adult friendships and how you navigate that as an adult. Navigating through relationships, it's such a crazy thing. When your best friend gets a partner, when your best friend gets a boyfriend or a husband or a lover, depending on, whoever your best friend is. Mine happens to have a husband. What does that mean for me? What is he to me? What do I love him too? Does he love us? Is this a package deal? Does he understand that we come together? How does that transition into your dude? Like, do the guys get along? I had a group of friends growing up together where the guys all grew up together and they all married the same girl. So like everyone all knew each other. So there was no kind of having to meet. I was the one who brought in the new guys. My girlfriend's married. I had one other friend who married outside of the group. But she moved away and that was just a different vibe. I was in New York, so I would, I'd meet these guys and bring them into my friend group, and then they would judge them. And most of the time they were right about who they liked and who they didn't like. But now it's kind of like this weird thing where we have my girlfriends are all married and I'm friends with them and I'm friends with their husbands and other friends are friends with each other. And there's this whole kind of, potpourri of people hanging out, husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, and everyone's kind of got to find their own way with each other's spouses and partners. And I think sometimes there's some difficult moments that come up. There are times where I don't know if you guys have had this happen, where it's like, how close of a friend can you be to your friend's spouse, right? How close can you be? I have one girlfriend who I chill with her husband all the time. Like, we are really dear friends. Now, we become friends through her. Her and I are still friends. She introduced us, but we do our own thing and we hang out a lot. Recently, we were here, we hung out, we were drinking. She was someplace else, and he got hammered. But he's still a dude, and you're going home. So he, of course, him and I were very comfortable. He left. The next day, I'm on the phone with her, and she's like, I can't believe he didn't spend the night. And I was like, well, at my house? Yeah, she said. I said, well, what about you makes you think that I'm so unfuckable that you'd let your husband sleep over? What are you, nuts? I was like, first of all, yuck. We both silently yuck each other, of course. I mean, I love him, he loves me, but yuck. But I mean, I would never let my dude or I don't let him do shit. When I had a dude, which was on again, off again, he did whatever the fuck he wanted. But if I had my druthers, I would never suggest that my lover, stay at any girl's house, especially one as hot as me. Just kidding. But yeah, like, where's the line? You know, I'm very good friends with, one of the things that happened for me in my friendships is that I was friends with guys, then met their girlfriends, who are now their wives, who are now my best friends. So because of the wives or girlfriends at the time liking me, I got to continue that friendship. Now, if the girl didn't like me, I'd be done. That friendship would be over. If my girlfriends when meeting the girlfriend or meeting the wife for the first time, when you're friends, for me, I've always been friends with a lot of my friends. I've been friends with the men first in my closest group. And that's not true. It so happens sometimes. It just happens sometimes. Sometimes I've been friends with the guy before the girl. And I have been very lucky on some friendships. They've loved me and accepted me, and now they're my best friends. And if there was ever an issue, I got her back, not his. Then I had other friends who were my best friends, whose girls didn't like me because they were sweating me, which was fucking crazy. Because if you're my dude, you're my buddy, you're always my buddy. I don't have a buddy who I was ever intimate with. So my guy friends are really just my guy friends. And it's really smart, the specific woman was not nice to me, and I was like, I got you though. Like, I'm the girl who's dragging him away from other girls. They weren't married then, let me put that out. But she hated me, and we never ended up being friends, which also ruined my friendship with him, unfortunately. That being said, this is what I'm going to talk about now. Girls who are girls, and girls who are assholes. And let me just tell you, there's a lot of you. If you don't know how to be a woman's woman, if you don't know how to take care of another woman, whether you're friends with them or not, just out of pure ethics, you're a dick. And I see so many of that in my on again, off again relationship that it's infuriating to me. I don't understand how a person could not want, if you find out the guy you are friends with has a significant other for a great length of time, you know they're still seeing each other, you know they're still around, you think it's normal that you're not friends with her? You think it's normal that you are hiding your social media or doing all this weird shit? Ethically speaking, you should have a girl's back. Like, I don't gotta like you to know what's right or wrong with your dude. I don't have to be nice to you to respect you. I think it's so fucked up that women will do things for two things. Not all women, you guys know, the women who don't do it will hate what I'm hating too. We all hate the same people, those girls. The girls who do something for a paycheck, you act a fool because your boss wants you to be a fool, then you're gross. You don't keep your morals or your ethics based on a job you have because you're getting a paycheck, and you watch your boss fuck over other people. We got all these P. Diddy's and all these fucking people over the internet who was the dude? Jeffrey Epstein and that other, what was her name? Whatever, Ghislaine or Ghislaine, what is it?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Ghislaine, I can't even say it, it makes me sick. Anyway, anyone who's got a sidekick helping them fuck over other people who's a female, you're gross, and karma's gonna come back at you. And there's so many of you. Paychecks, fucking over other women, getting a trip, fucking over other women, not giving a shit what someone feels like when you know it's past just the like. Like, if you, look, girls come and go, relationships happen, you know? I know there's a lot of guys who have a lot of women around them, but women know when there's one specific chick in the life. Why not? You know what? I'm making this general. I'm talking about me. And you all know who I'm talking about. It is just infuriating to me that there are people, like, again, you don't gotta be my friend, but don't know someone's fucking me over and then smile at my face. Don't be deceitful with a smile on your face, because shit comes back to you. And that's all. Karma is beautiful. And one of the great things, when I look back at the people who I can kind of put in this category, most of them are ugly, which is funny. They already got hit with the ugly stick. So God already fucked you. So that's on you. You can be an asshole to me because you got to look in the mirror all the time and look like that. But anyway, karma. Karma's bad. Women who aren't women's women suck. Like, there are just certain things you don't do. You know, I think that if you know someone has a partner and is using you to, like, annoy somebody, which hasn't really been my thing, that hasn't really happened, but I know I see it happen. Like, posting a picture with a dude just to piss off another girl, or like, if you know the guy's girl's coming, don't call. Girls are shade. There's some shady girls. Maybe in the world I was in. I'm still a part of, but thank you, Jesus stepped out of it because, there are such slimy women in that man's life. Oh, wow. And you guys know who you are. Yeah. Anyway, if you don't, look in the mirror, then you'll probably know who you are. Let's talk about it. Okay, so here's the thing. So there are non-girls girls and there are girls. Girls. Like, yeah, Ghislaine, not a girl's girl. You watched I think they were lovers. I don't really know what their jam was, but I think she worked for him too. Look, factually, if you have to do something for your job, going back, I'm pulling it back to the work thing. If you do something for your work that goes against your ethics, quit your fucking job. If you have a boss that makes you hurt another woman, make better fucking choices. Karma comes back. How could you treat another woman like shit when you have kids or sisters or mothers? Like, how do you do that? And I say the same thing for men, by the way. I'm not blaming on, but right now I'm girl hating for the second. Women who are women's women. I think Deanna said Taylor Swift. I don't quite know how that works. I don't know what she's done. But Taylor Swift, like, she sings a good song, I guess, and she got booed. Stop booing that poor kid. What the fuck is she doing? She's dating a football guy. Leave her alone. Jesus Christ. She can buy and sell you 5,000 times. People listen to her. What the fuck are you whining? You're booing her. You're a dick. Booing her from what? The lower seats? Leave the kid alone. Fuck out of here. Anyway, sorry. I hate when people hate on people. That's just stupid. She's a young kid who's adorable and apparently like a rock star or whatever, a pop star, whatever she is. Shut up, she's successful. Leave her alone. And she's beautiful. You can't take that away from her. And apparently her boyfriend is hot and plays football. And I think his brother, there's like a whole football family. So shush, leave her alone. Kim Kardashian booed. Shut the fuck up. Why are you booing her? Why you guys boo everybody? What are you doing in your life that you find it okay to boo anybody? Mean. Probably girls too. Mean girls. The same girls that do the shit to me. I know you bitches. I see you on Instagram. I have a lot going on with this. Anyway, Jennifer Esposito's a girl's girl. If you don't know who she is, she's an actress. She's great. She's a girl's girl. She has a podcast with a girl named Alicia Coppola, and they're females supporting females. Women who support each other is dope. Fighting with each other and booing and being weird and posting photographs from your boyfriend's house. So annoying. All of that is just to say that females, women, we're the superior sex. We're smarter. We're calmer, we dress better, we smell better, we're nicer, we're more compassionate, we're less narcissists, we are softer. We're just softer on the inside. You guys smell like dirt and cement. So, yeah, women are the opposite. The opposite? No, the superior sex. I was going to say women are the opposite sex. I mean, we are the opposite sex of men, but that was not what I was talking about. See, menopause brain, my head goes everywhere. All right, now, here's what I want to talk about now. My favorite part of the show. The things I don't want to get started on, but I still get started on them. I still hate that title. The things I don't like, the things that piss me off. Want to talk about them? Men who don't understand the girls are poorly dressed. There, I said it. It goes right back to the women I hate. Let me just put this out there for women. Here's something that can happen. When you're casually dressed, for me, this is just me, but I have to tell you, it's like fucking nails on a chalkboard to me, and these are the things that make me crazy. Don't wear all tight ever. If you're all tight, you're wrong. You got tight jeans, wear a baggy shirt. If you're going to a wedding and you're going to wear a skin tight dress, great. But if you're wearing jeans and a tank top, and you have on a I can't even say it, tight tank top and a pair of tight jeans, you're an idiot. You look stupid. Baggy pants and a tight top, baggy top, tight pants. You can't wear tight. Don't do tight. It's annoying. It's hookery. It's out of fashion. Can't stand it. Pet peeve. Men, how do you not know that? How do you not know it's not okay to have a skin tight shirt on, tucked into skin tight denim shorts, tucked into, by the way, you know what else should be outlawed? Booties that aren't ankle booties, that are just foot booties. What is that? Who does that? Why do you have that? Whoever wants to wear just a shoe around your foot with no lace, no nothing, it's not a clog. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a booty, shoe booty. I hate shoe booties, pet peeves, men in mock turtlenecks and blazers, hate that. These are things I hate. Poorly dressed people. And by the way, I don't care how much money you have, that is not the case. You can TJ Maxx all day and put it together well. It's not about the fucking, I have shit that if I ran in it, it would go on fire because it's so fucking cheap. But I put it together with something and I look cute because I have a good sense of style. Bad sense of style and people who appreciate them annoy me. Like, someone should tell you you're poorly dressed. Do you have a girlfriend? Don't wear that. You know how many times someone says, oh, that's not your thing? If you go out wearing something that's not your thing, check your friends. Someone should tell you look like a fool. Everything is too tight on you. Wear something loose. It's not 1982. Stop with that. Stop with the all tight anything. Pet peeve about clothing. The other thing is nude leggings. What is this? What is this? I don't know if you're naked pants. What is the story with this? Tights the color of your fucking skin. What is that about? Leggings? First of all, leggings, I have a whole leggings in public thing. Active wear should be active wear. And if you're not active, stop wearing it. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's not a fashion choice. When did it become it was a fashion choice in Vegas forever. Lululemon. I would go out with my sister, and no matter where we were, from the casino to the gym, everyone's wearing the same fucking clothes. That's why I like New York. People who go to the gym are wearing gym clothes. People who are going to lunch are wearing lunch clothes. 99% of the time, unless you hang out with active wear wearing people, which I do not, no one's going out in active wear unless you're active, right? If I'm walking around in leggings and a t-shirt, just smack me. Or tell me, where did you go from Pilates? Because if I'm not in Pilates, what am I doing? I'm just getting lazy. I've lost sense of reality. Do not go out in leggings unless you're working out. And don't wear skin-colored leggings. Hate them. They're terrible. I don't understand. If you're naked, my eyesight's bad. I have to know. First, I think you're naked all the time. I think everybody's naked because my eyes are blurry. And then it's like ripply. It's just not a cute look. I don't even know who made them. I think they made them as a joke. Anyway, I don't love people who wear mock turtlenecks with blazers. Turtleneck and blazer of any kind. Mock, particularly annoying. Girls who wear all tight, or you can wear all baggy. All baggy is adorable, but all tight bothers me. I don't care how great your body is. No, wear something loose. Men in the mock necks, girls in mock neck, anyone with the blazer and a turtleneck. And skin color, skin tone, right? It's a skin tone. I don't think it's skin colored. Skin tone leggings of any kind. I don't like them. I think it's gross. I think it's ugly, doesn't go with anything, makes no sense, and it annoys me. When I see you on the street, you aggravate me. I was going to say something political, I'm not going to say it. See, I was going to make it, not going to do it. I don't have a sponsor yet. I love everybody. So we're talking about Kanye. So, okay, first of all, to be clear, he was not invited to the Grammys. Everyone's saying, oh, he's invited to the Grammys. He wasn't invited to the Grammys. He was asked to leave the Grammys. He was not invited. So not only were you not invited, but you came with a naked person. What I don't understand about the dress, first of all, I think he's a disgusting human being, an anti-Semitic freak who needs, but I also think he's got a fucking really serious mental condition, so you can't, next thing he's going to do is like shit in his hands, wiping his face. He's that close to being fucking batshit bananas. He's batshit bananas, but he's clinically, medically insane. So I don't know how much we can hold him accountable or how much we can just forgive, which I don't think we should forgive any of it. The whole SWAT sticker business was mind-blowing. I have to take a breath. The outfit, that's what we're talking about. First of all, I think he has a great sense of style prior to all of the insanity now. I loved Yeezy. I loved the brand. I loved the sneaker. I loved the hoodies. I loved the booties. I loved the stuff. I loved a Yeezy. But I liked Kardashian Yeezy. I liked semi-normal Kanye. I liked the old Kanye. This new one with his naked-ass girlfriend, wife, whatever the fuck she is, I think it was, first of all, she's beautiful, ridiculous, and she needs to cover up. I feel bad for her. I feel like she is, no woman, no matter how fabulous you feel, wants to be displayed like that. Is my opinion. Could be wrong. You could be a voyeur. Don't feel like that's her vibe. I feel like she's under the you do what I tell you to do bullshit. I also think she probably loves him, and I think he's a very sick man. So that makes me sad for them both. But man alive, that dress, or lack thereof, but that girl is fucking flawless. I mean, those tits were like, if you had to draw titties, those were like, if I put that on, for a joke, I should wear this dress at one point. I mean, it would be like a nipple here, a nipple there. It would be, everything would be wrong. I would look, I don't know what I would look like, but not like that. She was beautiful, but she should put some clothes on. I'm glad that the vagina wasn't shown, but I think it's illegal to show your vagina, and that's the only reason her vagina was covered. I don't think you're allowed to legally show your vagina in public, but you can watch it on YouTube. I don't know the difference, but you can Google vagina, but you can't you can't look at it up close. Anyway, I didn't like the outfit, and I don't like him, so that's what I feel about that. Thank you very much for paying attention and listening and staying with me through this crazy ride of mine. I appreciate you so much. Please subscribe, comment, follow me, tell your friends, come back. I'm going to tell you subscribe all the time. You have to subscribe because then you won't even know. I have new stuff coming out. How are you going to know? You're going to be in the middle of work now. Bing! Still can't cook. You're like, oh my God, I love that. Subscribe so we can remind you that I'm here. Yeah. It's like a little ding dong. It's like a little heaven sent ding dong. It's me. Not like my fucking weird old, I can't even say her name because she just pops up all the time. I want to pop up for you. No, I don't. That sounded sexual. I don't want to pop up for you. I want you to follow me, subscribe, comment. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for listening and taking this journey with me. And I hope to see you in a week. Hey guys, thank you so much for showing up for another episode of Still Can't Cook. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your podcasts, on YouTube or any other podcast provider. And if you're on Instagram or TikTok, please follow us at Still Can't Cook. Love to have you guys back every week. So happy that you joined us and look forward to seeing you next week.